So hinky.
What's up guys, last week I gave you my preview of GTA 5, but this week we're going to take a bit more time to go in depth and look at the game and some of its features. So is Rockstar's newest installment a steal, or is it a score that you're just going to want to give back? Let's find out.
Did you see that? Yeah, you're a real stout.
In GTA 5, the series takes a leap in an interesting direction and has you play as three separate characters from all different walks of life: Michael, Trevor, and Franklin. The game starts out with Michael and Trevor on a heist together that goes awry, and Michael faking his own death to head into witness protection. We catch up with him years down the road, going stir-crazy with a family that hates him in a mansion in Los Santos, a GTA version of Los Angeles. It's not long before Michael runs into Franklin. Franklin is a hustler and a gangbanger living in the ghetto of Los Santos and trying to make his way up the criminal food chain. He works as a repo man for a less than honest, quote, businessman, and has his first encounter with Michael when he goes to repo his car. Perhaps it's seeing someone start on the same path that he was on, or his restlessness and dissatisfaction with his current circumstances, or a bit of both, but it only takes a small nudge and a bit of a need for some cash before Michael starts back into his criminal ways. Trevor is quite a different story. We catch up with him in a disgusting trailer park of a town north of Los Santos. He runs a meth lab along with several hillbilly business partners and, as indicated by the "Cut Here" tattoo on his neck, is generally a maniac, killing whoever he wants indiscriminately. When Trevor hears of someone named Michael's criminal shenanigans in Los Santos, he decides to hunt down his former friend, find out why he faked his own death, and make up for lost time, so to speak. As I mentioned previously, and as you all know, unless there's a specific reason why you can't, GTA 5 allows you to hot switch between characters, exploring each of their storylines as you go through the game. I have to say, I wasn't very interested in a lot of the story in previous GTA games, and maybe it's just that there are three storylines going on, but this one actually had me interested in what was happening in each separate storyline. That being said, there are times when you feel like you want to explore one and decide to switch to another character, and the mission you end up on feels inconsequential to what you've been doing leading up to that. This makes the story feel a bit muddled at times, but it never became so bad that it made me want to stop altogether. It more made me anxious to play through what I would call throwaway missions to see the stuff I actually wanted to see. For me, Michael and Franklin's storylines were by far the most interesting, mainly because I found it hard to relate to Trevor. While Michael and Franklin both have redeeming qualities, Trevor is, plain and simple, a complete human piece of garbage. And the only redeeming thing about his personality is the humor that stems from him just plain not giving a f***.
Burn, you disrespectful pricks!
I haven't played through enough of the game to see if he's ever humanized to the point where we actually care about him as a person, but as far as what I've gone through so far, the answer is no. The heists in the game are always exciting, and the preparation stems to anything from picking up guns to stealing a submarine. The prep work can be a bit tedious at times when all you want to do is rob stuff, but the actual heists end up paying off in a big way. My one gripe with the heists is that from what I've experienced, there are only two ways to accomplish them. I'd hoped there would be a multitude of ways as the heists became more complex, but it's just a minor concern. The bottom line is that they're still fun to do, and I can't wait to do heists in GTA Online with friends. My biggest complaint about GTA is the actual shooting mechanics. Thankfully, you can change the reticle for shooting so that it's more visible, and thanks to all the people that commented to that effect, but on the console, for whatever reason, the sensitivity for aiming feels a bit sticky, making aiming a chore when you find yourself surrounded by bad guys. It's a problem I've had with every GTA, and while I know that it will be better on the PC in this regard, I wish some progress had been made. It is a third-person shooter after all. GTA 5 is an excellent game, and as I mentioned in the preview, is quite expansive. I wouldn't be surprised if there's more content as far as side missions and things to do than a game like Skyrim. It really is that huge. Random events keep things interesting, and the storylines for me, finally, are really compelling, full of intrigue and mystery. I wish the shooting had been a bit better and there was more focus as far as moving the story along and avoiding missions that felt like throwaways, but all the other things that this game does right make up for it. Did I mention I can't wait for GTA Online? I give GTA 5 a 9 out of 10. For more gaming shenanigans, keep it locked right here to Smosh Games. And for more of me, you can check me out at youtube.com/sohinky or hit me up on Twitter @sohinky. I'll see you guys next time.